Hi there, let's take a moment to appreciate the new Raluca. Here she is. The whole purpose of this video is to show you that I cut my hair, so yeah, that's it, bye. Just kidding, of course I'm going to share a makeup tutorial with you because that's what I do. This makeup look is made with almost all drugstore products. I have not thought about it in advance, it just turned out like this, I guess. And I used a Dior bronzer. If I knew I was gonna use all drugstore, I would probably use a NYX bronzer or something else. But except for the bronzer, everything else is drugstore. You're gonna see me looking crazy for the first part of the tutorial, so it's just a heads up. Enjoy it. Okay, here's me looking crazy. We're going to ignore that. I think I'm gonna leave these on until I do my face makeup and then I'm going to remove them. So I was talking to one of you in the comments and you suggested me to try out this base technique. So it goes like this. You have sunscreen on, obviously. You should have sunscreen on. Then you're going to apply your primer, which is optional, but I am going to apply a primer just for the sake of this technique. And then you're going to lightly powder your entire face and then move on to foundation and everything else. Oh, I forgot a setting spray. So after the powder you should set your face with setting spray. Let me just start over. So, sunscreen, primer, powder, setting spray, and then fundation. So I do have my sunscreen already on. I have the Altruist face fluid and I'm gonna apply a primer just for the sake of this technique, the Alverde Hydro Primer. I haven't used this much. I don't think I've ever used it on camera though. I just don't... I mean, it's okay, but I don't notice enough of a difference for me to use a primer, so yeah. I'm gonna blend that with my hands. If this hair does not turn out right, I'm gonna throw hands. Because it was literally arm workout this morning. I started my morning with an arm workout. Doing my hair. My sunscreen primer combination is peeling. I hate it. That's why I don't apply a primer. I don't want it to mess up my sunscreen. I'm gonna let this like sink in for a bit, at least a couple of minutes. Then I'm gonna apply my powder. I do have here the RCMA no color powder. This had like 5 minutes to sit because I was doing something else. I'm gonna apply my powder now. This is not exactly a powder brush, but it's the only fluffy brush that I have on hand and it's clean. I'm gonna like stamp it all over my face. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my under eyes though. I do need to set my concealer, otherwise I just cannot live my life properly. One thing that I did not use in months is setting spray, but we're going to use setting spray today. I already look a little bit more blurred. Love that. I have this thing from NYX, it's their matte finish setting spray, so we're going to follow up with this one. And waiting for this to dry, and then I can finally apply my foundation. I'm gonna use the skin tint from Rimmel. The only thing is that I did not use this again in a few months, and I think the shade is a tiny bit dark for me. But since it's a skin tint, I can work it out. It's just that I'm very, very pale and I haven't tanned at all this summer. Not that I wanted to, because I live my life in SPF 50. Didn't even get out of the house too much, so I don't think it's too dark. A bit. I mean, once I blend it out, it's usually fine. Just gonna use my fingers a bit first. Oh, I love this texture. It's so creamy. It feels like I'm applying moisturizer. And then I'm gonna follow up with my sponge. It's not ideal, like it's not perfect in terms of shade, but it's fine. Okay, skin looks great, but I do still have some peeling, which you might notice on camera. I'm never doing primer over sunscreen, never in my life again. okay, I need some action in here. It's like I do one step of the makeup and then I scroll around 20 TikToks and then I come back and I need to get this done. Let's conceal. Just concealing my under eyes here. But I'm gonna need to set this. I cannot walk around with unset concealer. Let me just do my bronzer and everything and we'll see how the concealer acts. I'm gonna use my Dior nude bronzer. Let me just quickly bronze. I don't know if I was supposed to use cream products. I just don't feel like I don't really have a good cream bronzer. I do have really dark concealers that I can sometimes use as cream bronzers, but I didn't want to do that today. This is the perfect bronzer for me. This was made for my skin tone. I have like fine creasing already, it's not bad, but I just feel safer if I set it. This is going great, except for the peeling part. The blush is gonna be again the one from the Douce palette from Juvia's place. This is an eyeshadow, but I really love using it as blush. I feel like it's so pretty, it lasts so well, and it's like the perfect pink blush. Last step of my face makeup, highlighter. The e.l.f. baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls, obviously. I'm gonna use my Sigma F03 brush. This face technique is nice, but I need to try it without the primer, because the peeling part, obviously, I'm not a fan. So I will apply powder on my sunscreen and then setting spray and then foundation, and we'll see how that goes next time. A change of plans, I filmed this eye for TikTok, so I'm going to show you how I did it on this other eye. Tell me I don't look like an actress or something, I'm obsessing over myself at the moment. I will use the Revolution Reloaded palette. Cards outside, I'm sorry for that. So the Revolution Reloaded palette in the shade, in the style Iconic Fever. I'm gonna take this transition here on a Juvia's Play 006. Let me just fix those creases first. I'm gonna start the application from my outer corner and then start blending it into my crease. I'm gonna do large circular motions. And I'm gonna take the same shade. I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line. I'm gonna need this darker brown of the palette. I'm using a Morphe M506 brush, and that is gonna go on my outer corner. I'm patting it there, and then I'm gonna take it on the outer corner of my lower lash line as well, and make sure to connect them so it creates a nice extension of the eye. And don't worry, we're gonna pick up the previous brush and blend some more, like right now. And to brighten up my lid a little bit, I'm gonna pick up this shimmer from the palette. I'm using a flat brush and I'm applying it starting from the inner corner, inner portion of the eye, and then blending towards the center of the lid. And for the eyeliner, I'm using a new one. Like, I haven't used this one before. It's not a new launch, but it's new for me. It's the Calligraph by Catrice. So I'm gonna start from my outer corner and tracing a line, continuing my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna connect that to the center of my lid and fill it in. And then I'm gonna need to do some little adjustments. As you can see, I'm doing the entire process with my eyes open. That's how you can get over the eye folds, especially if you have hooded eyes. You need to keep your eyes open when you're doing eyeliner. Then I am going to curl my lashes before applying some mascara to finish off. I'm gonna apply the false lashes mascara from Essence. Essence mascaras, man. Why would you invest in a expensive mascara when you have Essence? If you have Essence, because I don't know if it's available in every country. But their mascaras are wow. Applying it on the lower lashes as well, of course. One last little detail on the eyes would be lining underneath my lashes with this Revolution pencil, like whatever pencil you want. It just ties the whole look together and brings some intensity on the lash line, so your lashes will look a little bit fuller at the base. Oh, and this is all drugstore. Is it? Let me think. Oh, I used the Dior bronzer. Yeah, almost all drugstore. I'm gonna do a red lip because I'm feeling powerful, and to me red has that look at me vibe, you know, so I want to do that. My favorite red lipstick is the Sephora Collection Lip Stain 01. This is golden, like not golden in tone, but like pure gold. I'm not even going to line my lips. I don't have a lip liner that's as intense as this shade. I'm just gonna use it right away. Look how bright this shade makes my teeth look. Oh, I love it. I love it. My favorite red. It's amazing. And it dries down matte, it's long lasting. A little bit drying though, obviously it's a liquid lipstick. That's it for me today. Let me know what you think about the look. If you don't like my new hairstyle, keep the comments to yourself. Because I'm feeling very confident at the moment and I don't want you ruining that. Please, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this almost all drugstore makeup tutorial. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's Saturday here and I need to unpack my stuff and just clean up everything in the house. So it's going to be a long weekend for me. Wish me luck. I guess I'm gonna see you in my next one then. Bye!